Good evening. This is Dr. Jai Chitra Rajkumar from Rajeshwari Nursing Home and Test Tube Baby Center, Palladam, Tirupur, Tamil Nadu. Today I'll say a few words about IVF, in vitro fertilization. So it is a process in which the egg is fertilized by the sperm outside the uterine cavity and fallopian tube in the lab. That is the reason it is called in vitro fertilization or test tube baby. This is done in a patient where other methods of ovulation, stimulation drug and IUI has failed. It is done directly in some women where they have severe endometriosis or both the tubes are blocked in them. It is also done in case of third party reproduction, that is surrogacy. It is done in a male factor where the motile sperms are less than 5 millions. So coming to the procedure of IVF, we start stimulation on day 2 of the menses. We give gonadotropin injection for about 8 to 10 days. The dose and choice of gonadotropin depends upon the age of the patient, ovarian reserve and hormonal parameters. We do serial scans to monitor the growth of the follicles and hormone test. Once the follicle reaches the desired size of 17 to 18 mm, we plan to give trigger injection. This trigger injection causes the egg to rupture from the follicle after 36 hours. So, before 36 hours, we plan ovum pickup. In this ovum pickup, we pick up the eggs before they have ruptured from the follicle. So, this is done under an general anesthesia using a vacuum pump. Simultaneously, sperms are also obtained from the husband and semen preparation is done. Now using various methods by which we can fertilize the egg with the sperm. So various methods could be conventional IVF, ICSI, ICSI, IMSI, etc. In a conventional IVF, the egg is incubated with certain number of sperms so that natural fertilization can occur. But nowadays we often do ICSI. In ICSI, we select the best sperm and directly inject into the cytoplasm of the egg using manipulator. There is a modification of ICSI called PICSI, in which the sperm which have a less chances of DNA fragmentation and has a better DNA integrity is chosen and then is injected into the egg using the traditional ICSI protocol. In IMSI, it is intracytoplasmic morphologically selected sperm injection. In this, we select the best morphological sperms using high powered microscope, and then this morphologically best sperm is injected into the egg using the traditional ICSI protocol. Now once the fertilization is complete, then the injected egg or the fertilized egg is incubated and then the development is monitored. Usually on second day, usually on third day or fifth day, the embryo transfer is done. On third day, the embryo is still in the cleavage stage, whereas on fifth day, the embryo has reached the blastocyst stage. Now, embryo transfer can be done in the same cycle, but most often it is done on a later date. There is also a method for best embryo selection. Nowadays, there is Life Whisperers product which uses artificial intelligence software to select the best embryo so that the outcome of the IVF is good. The success of the IVF depends upon the age of the women and the quality of the eggs and sperm. If the age of the women is less than 35, the success rate goes up to 50 to 60%. But if it is less, the success rate is also less. Now I'll explain this whole IVF procedure using this diagram. We stimulate the ovary using hormone therapy, then follicles are selected and then egg pickup is done under anesthesia using vacuum pump. Simultaneously sperm is also prepared. Now the sperm and egg is fertilized using ICSI, PICSI or conventional IVF. Then after the third day or fifth day, it is transferred as a embryo transfer using a special cannula. Thank you.